I think a lot of times we're taught that you don't break the rules, that those are set out there for a good reason and don't question them, and you might find a workaround in them. So now I'm hired to break the rules by a lot of different municipalities and prove that we can make a better community together. I'm Andrew Howard. I'm an urban planner. I started a company called Team Better Block. He took his chances and he ran. I started Team Better Block because I was frustrated with the traditional planning process. It took too long, there were too many public meetings, and I really felt that we needed to get out there and work directly with the communities that we're trying to revitalize. Life was hard back then. What makes a better block is based on the community that we're in. But what I found over and over is that folks want a place to walk to. Often pop-up shops are a big part of it. So we'll take vacant or underused commercial property, allow the community to conceive of what could go in there for a weekend. And what I found is that we've made a lot of entrepreneurs that way too, because they always wanted to start a business, but they were afraid of the big stack of paperwork that came with that. We always try to have an influence on the street. A lot of American streets have been taken over by the car, so we'll reuse some of it as bike lane or new pedestrian cafe seating areas. Temporary is beautiful that way. It allows us to prototype the city. We really stick to our guns about doing a block and doing it short for that temporariness, because we're allowed to have a lot of creativity in our design. And the creativity of artists and their influence on the city be much greater than a planner kind of setting all the parameters for them to do and just allowing them to create in the city. If we bring more people into the city, more artists into the planning of the city, we're going to have not only a much more hospitable place, but it's going to be fun. I can say doing the Better Block over the last 4 years, working directly with community, getting to know people and what they needed out of the city has been the best education I've ever had. And trying to translate that into a new code, I just haven't found that. I found that maybe we need to have less codes and more of a city that was organic and dynamic. We break a lot of codes, and I hope some of those aren't replaced, that it becomes a tradition in America to build well, and that we pass that on, and that we don't have to continually regulate and incentivize good practices, that it just becomes a part of our ethos as city builders. I believe a Loeb Fellow is beyond the profession that they're practicing, that they have a transcendent eye to see their place in the world and how they can make it better. And they have a little fire in them that wants action. Oklahoma sky was his roof.